This meeting is being recorded.
When Kimberly put in her topics, we automatically found podcasts that may be a good fit for her based on those topics. So you see there's some around leadership, there's some around women.
Perfect.
So let's click on cultivating Hispanic leadership, just for an example. I know Kimberly's not Hispanic, but that doesn't mean she can't speak at a Hispanic conference. And then from here, you'll click add to list.
Okay.
And then from here, you'll create a list. So let's do leadership. So let's create a list called leadership.
Okay.
Perfect. And create list. Save to list. Perfect. And then click pitch.
Perfect.
And now the AI is looking at Kimberly's bio and looking at the conference, and it's going to generate an email for you.
Okay.
And then you can review the email to make sure it says, and you see that it's being sent from Fatima@kimberlyspake.com. Is that okay?
Yes.
Perfect. So you can, open full view, review that.
Okay, perfect. And then send the email, and then that's it.
That's it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your assistance, Angela.
You're welcome. Anytime, if you have any more questions, let me know.
Will do.
Happy to help. Oh, one more thing. So I know you were about to ask a question about filters.
Yes.
What you can do is just type into that search bar, just like you do on Google.
Perfect. Thank you, love.
You're welcome. Hello, Erica. Hello, Ann. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Thank you all so much for joining. We had to
Thank you.
last minute. So thank you for joining. We're trying to get the word out to as many others as possible to let them know.
Like, so thank you.
Yes. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. We'll use this. Juliana on our team is here as well. We have such an exciting update that we want to share, but we're gonna wait to try to get a few more people, our regulars, in the room today.
I know. I was like, did y'all email the regulars? Look.
We're working on it right now as we speak. We are updating the links on LinkedIn. We're emailing people.
Love it.
And so we want to give them time to come in. So we're happy to. So welcome to our daily call.
Yeah.
Homie.
You're doing it, Angela.
January
On the fly.
16th.
I love it.
Yes, we'll make it happen. We figure out a way to get it done. We wanted to make sure we were here. So thank you for being flexible with the link.
Yeah, I get it. I do have a question since we are still waiting. Based on what Fatima, do you go Fatima or Fatima? I just want to make sure I'm saying your name right.
Fatima.
Okay, thank you.
Fatima.
Yep, because I was like, everybody says a little different, right? I wanted to know, like, as you were like walking through and showing her, like, how to like filter. The question I have under Week Speaker Hub are all of like conferences, associations, things that are listed to speak. Do they all offer pay, or it's just a mixed bag?
That's a really good question. It's a mixed bag. And so we believe in setting up, just get on a call with them. If you can get on a call with them, then you can negotiate whatever your fees are. And like Dr. Karen mentioned yesterday, we also believe that you can give a pay before, during, or after the speech. Yep. So it's impossible for us to know what everyone pays.
Yeah, I was just curious, like not even like the price necessarily, but like, this is a paid gig upfront. Again, I do it all, but just was curious.
That's a really good question. A very good question. We get asked that often, which is a valid question because most speakers want to get paid to speak. So we're here.
And I just got off the call, just talked to Dr. Patience from yesterday.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I am secure. Yep.
Wonderful. That's so great to know.
Yes, she's on it.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's Fatima, yesterday we had a professor at a university who hopped into the call. This was completely unplanned. We had no idea this was happening. And she told us about speaking opportunities she was looking for speakers for an event that's coming up soon, and they already have the topics laid out. It's pro bono, but it's also virtual, so it doesn't require you to go anywhere. So it's yeah.
That's awesome. If you don't mind me asking, what's the name of the conference or the?
Yep, that's a
It's
great.
their school. It's a school,
Mhm.
and they have students from all over the world, and they're having their almost like their quarterly, like quote unquote meetup, where they're actually like meeting in person. Let me give you, because she's still looking for some people too.
Awesome. Thank you.
She surely is. And it's a 3-day event, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Look at us working together. Hi, Juliana. Juliana on our team is here. Today's her birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Figured we just
Sorry,
keep the celebration going.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sending the email to everyone so they know we're here. But yeah, thank you so much.
We're going to
Yes.
keep communicating, and hopefully a few more people can get in. And if not, we're going to show you all this really amazing new update. Amazing new update. So we'll get started. We'll continue going. And as people come, they'll come. I'm willing to stay a bit longer if people need to, because we started a little late. That would be totally fine. So any new wins from yesterday, Erica? I know you have some.
Yeah.
Um, so feel free to share that, and we'll answer questions and get into the update.
Yes, I was just confirmed based on the call from yesterday with Dr. Patience from the Computer Systems Institute, and she was looking for speakers for her students and the program that they put on. I secured a speaking engagement with her for Saturday, March 8th. So super excited about that. And I'll be focused on, I'm the 9:30 speaker, so focus on navigating the human landscape, building bridges, resolving conflict, and fostering collaboration. So super excited to discuss that because it's something I've been really great at navigating, is really how to understand your EQ and navigating being diplomatic yet being assertive, and how to work through that without also keeping, not even say without, but also making sure you keep your emotions regulated as you're walking through some of these things. Like building could be a bit simpler, but when you may have conflict, how do you resolve those? So I'm excited.
Wonderful. I know you'll do a great job.
Thank
You'll do a great job. And think about what can happen before, during, and after the event. It's pro bono. It's I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe you can give multiple talks if no one else feels. Maybe there's another topic that you're interested in. Maybe if you live in the area or going out to the area, you can go meet him. I mean, there's so many
Options.
opportunities. Yeah. Are they going to record it? And then can you get that footage and to be able to
Ooh, great
utilize?
call out. I'll double check.
And then are there other universities in their network who could use the same talk? Ron always talks about having your like target list, and then when you talk to them again, you can say, "Oh, do you know anyone at these specific universities that you can connect me with, or can I use can you write me a testimonial or send your QR code so that you can get testimonials after the event?" Can you?
Love that. Thank you.
So many
Taking
things.
notes.
So many things. You're welcome. And Michelle, anything new from yesterday on your side that you like to share?
Excuse me, I am. I'm sorry. Angela, where do you live?
In Dallas.
Okay, because I'm in Bond territory in Colombia,
Oh, really?
And that's why I was out yesterday.
Amazing. Where
Cartagena.
in Colombia are you?
Cartagena.
You're in Cartagena, Ron.
Oh,
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so
oh,
for us, I was waiting for Michelle. I'm sorry, somebody was saying something. I'm on mute because I'm mobile. I mean, I can't come on camera because I'm I'm behind the wheel. So,
No
but
worries.
I was waiting on Michelle to come off mute and ask the question about the university, and so I'm not sure, Michelle, are you here or are you just kind of
I'm
sort of?
here. Are you talking about the university that they were just talking about? I just sent you a text, a Zoom message that has all the details
You sent it to who?
to you.
Wait a minute. Okay, let's see who else is on this call.
Ron right now is
No, the ladies, Fatima, Erica, uh, Juliana. So we're all family, right?
yes, yes.
So Michelle, why would you send it to me so I can send it to you to follow up?
You were asking for it in the chat, that's why I put it in there.
No. I want you to ask to make sure you got the information so we could follow up with the university. So I couldn't see who was speaking about the fact that they did follow up and they already have a speaking
Erica.
opportunity.
That was me, Erica.
So Erica, it looks like she's looking for other people too, right?
Yeah, she is. She told me Sunday was secure morning speaker. So I'm gonna reshare because I copied everything yesterday because it's just who I am.
And she
I'll
was,
just reshare it back
yeah.
to the group, like the entire whole intro thing, if that's okay
Of course.
with you, Angela. Okay.
So she was on yesterday.
Yes.
So I'm asking my office, I work for Michelle, and I'm asking her if I was asking her to private text if she got the information so that
Oh,
we
I
can
see.
also follow up with the lady because this is my first time hearing this.
Right. So
And
that's what I was telling you. Yes.
right.
Exactly. You're
Right.
And what you're saying, I'm saying the same thing. I think you may say I'm saying the information that was shared on the call yesterday. I'm saying I copied it, put it over here, and I can recopy it so you can have it of what she is looking for in the topics and give you a background to specifically the school, Dr. Patients, all that. It's a good quick synopsis, not super long, but it lays out the 3 days of the
Right.
topics to
Right.
cover.
And what I'm attempting to understand, this is why, as best as I can, except yesterday I was at the dentist's office and I couldn't make the call. But this is why, even though I have support, admin help, I have my you know what, you know where every day at 12 o'clock, whether Ron is here or not. Why? For this exact same conversation we're having right now. And I think, Michelle, you were on yesterday, right?
Yes, it was.
So I just want to make sure that we're following up. That's the only reason why I private chat you and to say, you know, uh, do you have the information? I don't really need the information. I need us to follow through, like today, please. So going to your question, Angela, that's all I have. Just I am just a sponge, and one of the things that I am realizing professionally is that this is a business, and we go to work every day in our business called life. And I have 5 businesses, but I don't think that there's anything more important in all 5 of my businesses than being here and learning how to pitch, how to perform, how to offer, and how to do all of those other things, whether the companies are not for profit or for profit. Because it's one thing to have a story, but it makes no difference if you cannot sell that story. You know what I'm saying? Through products and by getting in front of audiences that relate to who you are and what you do.
It's important.
And this is universities are one of the areas I know that I speak to in terms of I have a program for universities called Success for Mindset for Success. And it can be, in the end, would be in whatever it is, whether it's education, whether it's healthcare, whether it's construction, whatever it is. And so I would love the opportunity, especially virtual, even though it's free, which we know free is not always free. But every item that you just mentioned, we can do by the suggestions that you just gave in terms of being able to follow up on those action items. So that's it for me. That's it for me. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. And she listed some topics that there's some predetermined topics. So it's great that she laid everything out, which is
Yeah,
nice.
she did.
Made it
Very.
I can work around those. That's
to pick,
excellent.
to pick and
Yeah.
choose where your expertise lies.
Perfect. I can work around those. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I just redropped it in the chat for everyone. So to have the information there.
We have a few new people. Thank you, Erica. We have a few new people in the room. Jasmine, thank you for joining on our new link. Tom, how are you? If this is your
I got late to the party. Just got the email right now. I'm late to join the party.
You're
You're
right on
just
time.
in time. You're just in
Right
time.
on time. Trust
Okay,
me, you
great.
haven't missed anything. Hi,
Oh,
Maria.
fabulous, fabulous.
We tried to send the link out to as many of our regulars as possible. Tom, thank you so much for joining.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Co-working. We're happy you're here. Tom, I've met you before. You've been with us before.
Yeah.
Les Brown?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
during the Pro Speaker Summit. How are you?
Yep. Yep.
I
I'm
think
great.
this is first. I'm so happy you're great. I think this is your first co-working session, though.
Yes, it is.
Tell us your background and what your speaking topic is.
Oh, okay. So I am Tom Shaw, and I have a speaking topic on mindset, support, and motivation.
Okay.
So that derived for me from a traumatic accident that I had when I was 16. I broke my back in a car accident, was paralyzed from the waist down, and lived in a wheelchair essentially for four to 5 years, going to rehab and working hard. And then I finally eventually got to where my left leg, I could walk with my left leg. My right leg is mostly still paralyzed, but I can walk. And they said, well, he's never going to walk and he'll never have kids. And I'm stubborn, so I had a lot of good support in my life, friends, family, my faith, my spirit. And that was the first and foremost thing. And then I had a lot of hard work put behind what my belief system was. And so I walked, and I still walk to this day, and I have 3 grown children. So, in looking back, the doctors weren't wrong, but they weren't right. They had to tell me what they had to tell me, because that's kind of how they have to look at things. They tell you the worst scenario and hope for the best scenario. And in my case, I feel like I won with the best scenario. I'm alive, and I've been just in May, it'll be 40 years since my accident. So been doing it like this for a long time. And over my adult life, I became a realtor. And in that life, I decided that self improvement and self gratification and working for myself was what I needed to do. And in all of that, I decided that I needed to follow motivational speakers and professionals such as Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, John Maxwell, Dale Carnegie, the list goes on and on. And so I became certified as a John Maxwell speaker trainer, leadership coach, and then I certified as a Zig Ziglar speaker trainer and coach. And now my individual mentor, one-on-one mentor, is Les Brown. And so I talk to Les Brown daily. It's kind of bizarre in a way because I've idolized this man for a very long time. And then when you get to sit on his couch and watch football and eat popcorn with him, it's surreal. And I'm kind of past that at this point. He's a tough teacher and a tough coach, and he's not afraid to kind of give it to you straight and hard, and every way that a good speaker needs to have it. Because the last thing that any of us want is to stand up in front of 500 people and, be embarrassed because our mind sat down when we stood up. So we all need coaches and support groups like this. So I live in Kansas City. I live on the Kansas side. I live in a community called Leawood, Kansas. Love the Kansas City area, and I am married. My wife has no kids, but she has 3 great stepkids that they adore her. And so that's what I did.
Well, Tom, thank you. Thank you so much for joining today. These calls, we, of course, welcome everyone in. We share our wins. And then we find out if anyone has questions about Speaker Hub Pro. So we handle any worries that anyone may have, and then we talk about the work. So that's our framework and our format for these calls. So we were just going through a few wins and welcoming people. We see a few new people. Michael T. Brown, Dr. Sade, I do think I pronounced your name correctly. If not, please let me know. And Tsitsi, if you all would introduce yourselves, let us know where you are joining from and a little bit about what your speaking topic is. We would love to hear from you.
Hello, everybody. Michael Brown. I'm here in the Northern Virginia, Washington, D.C. area, Fairfax, Virginia, to be specific. And I'm a licensed therapist here, and I see individuals, couples, families here regionally and across the country. And I do speaking events as well. And I've actually got a few leads through Speaker Hub, and was going to get some lunch, and I saw an email say join in, so here I am. And so it'll be a little working lunch here for me. So no, I'm glad to be able to connect. And anytime I get an opportunity to get in a cohort of people of like minds who want to make positive impact and share their story is awesome. So it's great to be with you guys.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We are here every day at noon Eastern, so Monday through Friday. Some people are Speaker Hub users. Other people want to learn about the speaking industry and hear from other like-minded people. And other people have heard about us, but they want to know a little bit more. And so we're always happy to share about what we have going on, how we help speakers get booked. Dr. Sade?
Good afternoon. I thought I was just here to listen in, but when you're a speaker, I guess you got to stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
My name is Dr. Sade Adu. I am based in Raleigh, North Carolina, originally from New Jersey, and I am a digital branding and marketing strategist, and I am a speaker. I am working on, I primarily work with women to help them build their coaching and online course creation businesses. But one of the other avenues that I am breaking out into is doing speaking on the corporate and college level around leadership development.
Okay.
And I have heard of Speaker Hub, and I saw the email too, and I just decided to hop in. I'm definitely looking to do more speaking, more on the leadership and the consulting side of my business model. I do a lot of speaking about business already, and I'm just happy to be here to connect with people who also are growing their speaker businesses.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. We're happy to share about how we can help support your speaking. And by the way, I'm Angela Lewis. For all of the new people who I haven't met, we have some regulars, but thanks to our email blast, we have a number of new people. So I'm Angela Lewis, Head of Operations here at Speaker Hub. We have Juliana, who's over our marketing. We also have Maria, who's over our design team. So we are really excited that y'all are joining us today. And then I think we have one more new person that just came in the room, Dr. Yvette. Welcome, Dr. Yvette. If you would share a little bit about your background and where you're logging in from today.
I'm logging in from Atlanta, but this is not my first.
Okay.
In fact, on my second call, you were very helpful in getting me logged on to my back end. But
Okay.
I'm excited I'm excited to be on here. And, as I mentioned before, just the unity and all these leaders on this call on a daily basis has been very helpful. So thank you again, Angela.
You're welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we have Juliana on our team going to share a new update, and we're going to walk through the frameworks. Again, since we have new people, I think it's important to understand our philosophy around the speaking industry, how you build momentum and build a speaking business. We believe that speaking from the stage is just one part of speaking business, and a lot of people want to speak at conferences and do keynotes, which is fine, but there's other ways to get in front of your target audience and make an impact. And so today we'll talk about that and share an amazing new feature that is live now, that if you are a Speaker Hub Pro member, you have access to it, but you may not know that it happened because it literally just happened. So, Juliana.
Hello, everyone. And yes, as Angela just mentioned, we're happy to share about a new update from our development team. So now if you log in into Pro, you'll see the notification system is just up and running. So let me screen share to show you where it is. But when you go to the bell here on the top right side, you'll now be able to see the notifications. So this is a very exciting update for us because there will be notifications that will just make your experience in the app easier. So if anything pops in, even celebrating your wins, your pitches, everything is wrapped up in here. And well, notifications for changes, marketing updates, like the co-working meeting link from today is also up and running. So yeah, this is a new tab of a new channel of communication with all of our users, and we're super excited that this just popped and launched today. So yeah, if you have any questions, please let us know, but we're very, very happy and excited about this release.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing. It's a really big deal for us. So we're always trying to figure out how we can communicate better, share information better and faster so that your experience with the software is better. So our team, design, copy, our development team all work together really hard to make sure we can add that functionality for you all. It looks like we have a few more people today. Mamatha, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, if you could share where you're calling in from and your speaking topic. We always welcome people who we haven't seen in a while and people who are their first timers to share. Some people aren't in position to chat, so you can also write in the chat if you're not in position to talk. Either way is fine.
Well, welcome to participate. So this is a co-working, so any questions you have, we're happy to answer them. And we have an activity too that we want to share with y'all today. So yeah, we can move forward. But if
did you have a question?
Not even more.
Yeah, go ahead, Erica.
Sorry, just a quick comment. It seems like that email that you all sent out attracted new people. I was just thinking, could you guys have an auto setup, but like reminder, meeting is in 10 minutes. Like I personally love those as a busy brain, a neurospicy. And when I see that, I'm like, oh, okay, revert back to I wanted to do that and then I forgot. Even if it's on my calendar, sometimes I will do something else and forget, or just maybe a thought of like those 10 and 5 minute warnings kind of
Totally, totally. And this notification system will also work as a warning. So if you have your Speaker Hub Pro account logged in, you'll hear a sound for the notification.
Okay.
So what we can do, and this is something we're all working on with the development team as well, is to be able to put up a banner when the meeting is live as a reminder. And regarding your suggestion about the email, yes, that is something that can happen for a specific segment of the people that are consistently coming to our calls.
Exactly.
So what we could do is, it would be great to have your emails. If you want, you can share it on the chat so that we have a list of, let's see, top co-workers. So for that list, yes, we can send you email reminders. If you want to opt in, just let us know through the chat. Leave us your email there and I'll add you there.
That's a great idea. Great idea. So if you want to get notifications about these meetings, please put your email in the chat, because we wanted to make it as easy as possible for people to join. So when you go to our website, or even the email that Juliana sent, we just said click the link. We just made the link, so you don't have to fill out a form to be here at this point. So we actually don't have everyone's email who joins regularly. So put it in the chat, then we'll have it and we'll be able to send you all updates. Perfect. Thank you.
That's great. That's great. All right. All right. I think we're ready to go forward with the activity. If anyone new wants to say hi, just open the mic. No worries, we got you. We want to hear from you. So yeah, let's get started. But don't feel shy to say hi. We're all speakers here. Oh, Claudine had a comment, so if you want to go
Yes,
ahead.
Claudine, your hand is raised.
Yes, first of all, I want to thank you guys for working so hard to help us book speaking engagements and podcasts. I tested the system, and I'm here to say that it's working. It's working. It's giving results. So, to start, I have a question regarding when we send the emails out, and then we follow up. And then, so the emails that we follow up, or the people, the podcasters that we follow up with, they still in our list or for the next month, or they are wiped out for the next month?
That's a great question. Really great question. Any podcast that you have listed stays in your list. We don't wipe anything out. We don't believe in deleting data. No. So it stays in your list. That's a great question.
So how do I know the ones that I have followed up with and the ones that I have not, or the new ones that I added? So how do we make the difference between those? And so we don't keep on, following up on the same person over and over again.
Well, if you will you share your screen into your account and we can talk through it?
Okay.
And we also believe in following up to the same person over and over again.
Oh, okay.
4 to 5 times. We're big believers in follow up.
Okay.
Continuing to follow up until 4, 5 times. Because
and it tells you the last time you followed up too.
Yeah.
So it'll click you to say, well, you can follow up tomorrow. It tells me that sometimes.
Okay.
But
Yes.
it does tell you.
Okay. That's what I need clarification on.
Okay, great. Let's look at the ones you sent.
So I think I should go here. So this is the list of the followed up.
Perfect.
I'm still learning the systems, guys. Please, so be patient with me, please.
That's why we're here. It's a process.
Okay.
Will you click filters?
Oh, filters. Okay.
So what you'll see, it says order by oldest first.
Oldest first.
So
Okay.
the list of podcasts that you've pitched,
Yes.
we automatically put the oldest ones, meaning the ones that you sent the longest time in the past, at the top. So if click on follow up, we'll
Okay.
click on the little orange button that says follow
Okay.
up.
Okay, here. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And you'll see that you sent this email 6 days ago. So scroll
Yes.
down just a little bit.
Okay.
Did they respond? Did this podcast, the Empowering Real Talk podcast, respond to you?
Yes, actually, yes. In my email, I talked to her. Yeah, she actually responded, and then I followed up with my email, because she sent me an email through my email.
Perfect.
So,
That's perfect. That's
mhm,
perfect. So there's a few things we like for you to do at this point. At
mhm,
the top right-hand corner, you see it says update status.
yes.
Click on that,
Okay.
and then you're going to click replied because
Oh,
the person replied to you. So click
okay.
reply. Mhm.
Okay.
And now you'll
Mhm.
see that this contact is in reply. So what is the next step in the process?
Yes, so she's gonna send me her calendar. Actually, we have set up an appointment to meet first.
Okay. So when you click on
Because,
details,
mm-hmm.
go ahead and click the little thing
Mm-hmm.
and scroll down a bit.
Okay, so scroll down.
See the details about the podcast.
Okay, okay. I don't
So
know.
you can
It's
listen to previous episodes. But what you're also able to do is to put a
okay,
note. So go ahead and scroll down a little bit more, the full
okay.
screen. You can add a note. And this is the CRM. This is where you keep track of everything that
Oh,
the communication with your host and with the
oh,
podcast. So go ahead and click new note.
okay, new note. Okay,
And then you have to scroll the screen down a little bit more.
okay.
And then you're able to type in, so waiting for her to send me the calendar link or whatever communication you had the with the host. So,
Okay,
mhm. So you can type that there and then click save.
okay, okay.
So for all of the new people on the call, we believe in sending pictures. And we have a database. What you're looking at is the back end of Speaker Hub Pro. And we have 4 million contacts that's divided into podcast associations as well as conferences. And we have individual experts who you can pitch to as well. So what we're walking through is the CRM that's in the software where you're able to track your pitches. So if you scroll up, Claudine, let's go back
Okay.
up some more, some more. We can see your list. So
Okay.
you see how you have new, waiting, sent at the top, and then replied. The
Yes.
replied moved over in the sequence. So your first step is to click on the sent.
Okay.
Your next step, not first, your next step, and to go through each one to see which ones have replied in your inbox, and then update the status to replied. Before you start following up, we want to know which ones have already replied to you.
Oh, okay. So I need to go to filter, right? Again.
You just need to look. So you can scroll up. All of them are listed from the oldest to the most recent that you've
Okay.
picked. So anyone that has already replied, you're going to click on that podcast, update your status, make whatever notes, and then you'll be
Okay.
clear. The other thing, Claudine, is have you booked any of them of the 62?
The 62. Yes, the thing is that the people, when they replied to me, I get that in my inbox,
Yes,
my email attached to the speaker hub
yes, that's the way the system works. Yep, you'll get it in your inbox.
in
We
my
don't have access to your inbox.
Okay, so what I have been doing is that I reply to them with my email, through
Perfect.
my email, the same email.
Yes.
So this is the thing you are showing me now.
Yes.
That's how it should be, right?
Yes, you reply to them the in your inbox like normal, but you track it here. So this is where you
Okay.
track.
Right. Okay. Okay. So is there a way for me to book a one-on-one meeting with any of you
Of course.
guys? Okay.
Of course. Here, Claudine, I will.
Mhm. Because I don't want to take time from other people, so.
Not a problem. This is why we're here to help. This is a co-working call. And I'm sure other people have the same question that you have. So this anytime we show how to do something better for one person, it helps everyone and people who are watching. So I just sent you my email address.
Okay.
So you can send me an email. We'll set up some time to walk through one-on-one.
Okay. That
If
sounds
you have more
good.
questions. But your next step is anything that has been replied or booked, update your status to replied or booked, and I can help you from there.
Okay. That sounds good.
All
Thank
right.
you so much, Angela.
You're welcome, of course.
I love these sessions because, like I said, I was so spoiled in the past that this is not my strength. So there's a lot of stuff I have been doing in the CRM. So this was pretty good.
Yeah, happy to help. Happy to help. It's a process. You have to get in a rhythm. It's about getting in a rhythm, getting in a rhythm. And if you go in every day, even just a few minutes to update your statuses, Claudine, it'll help you not feel so overwhelmed when you come back into the software.
Yes. 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 Thank you.
You're welcome. Other questions before Juliana shares? No? Well, I know we are 3 minutes until the top of the hour. Because we started a little later, we'll stay on longer to answer any questions and to show you all some new things that we have coming up. So you're welcome to stay, but we completely understand if you have to leave. Tomorrow, we will be back on this link. So hop in tomorrow, 12 Eastern sharp. We'll be here and get started. All right, Juliana?
All right. So yeah, I wanted to share with you some of our frameworks, but before I do, I wanted to make it like an activity. So the idea is that you say a number. I'm going to pick a person, random, and that person is going to say a random number from 29 to 60. So any number from 29 to 60. So to pick that person, I'm literally going to close my eyes because I see no better way to do it. And I'll say the name out loud so we know who has to pick the number. Okay, so Dr. Yvette,
Okay.
pick a number between 29 and 60, any number.
Let's try 55.
55, all right, let's do that. Give me 1 second so I can look up into the framework number 55. All right, nice one. Okay, so this is one of the frameworks we believe in for growing your speaker career. So it's about products you can create to get extra income, basically. So as Inge just mentioned, we believe that, yes, you can make money from the keynote budget, but it's not just about keynotes. Being a speaker can be so much more than just keynotes. And this is where the products come in. So products are basically something you can offer to your audiences, and even not only your direct audiences, but also the event planners or the managers. So white collars, blue collars, depending on your on the people you help in corporate, you can offer different products to them. So this is a great way of just knowing what kinds of products you can create for either individual clients, such as coaching one-on-one, versus group clients, which tend to be more corporate, smaller group trainings like 6 people, 12 people, maybe 30 people. And yeah, this gives you an idea. So if you want, you can go ahead and screenshot this, but we can go over some ideas. So,
Excuse me, Juliana,
for instance,
will you make it
yes,
screen?
absolutely. Let me do that.
Present.
Let me see.
If you click present, that'll
Yeah.
focus on.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh no. I think I have to go to page 55. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll take me a little more time to get to page 55 on first. Yeah, no worries. I'll prepare better for that one.
Not a problem.
But yeah,
Oh,
yeah, no worries.
So as you all can see, we have a lot of different frameworks for different aspects of the speaking industry. And this is just the easy way to help understand the different parts, to compartmentalize and break down. Go ahead, Juliana.
I think it should work now. So let's go ahead here. And I think it's working. It's just I'm loading it. But I can get started with the first. Okay, so it's loading. Yay, there it is. Do you see my screen? Yes? Okay, so the first one is actually a huge one, which is books. So you want to get a book out there. If you're a thought leader, if you're a speaker, you want to get a book out there. Now, some of you might already have them, some of you may not. And having a book is so much more than just writing it down. It's also about the distribution. It's about making it available for people to purchase, maybe on Amazon, maybe on a website. In the future, we're also working on a page inside Speaker Hub where you'll be able to offer your products as a speaker. But in the meantime, what is important is that you create your basically your products. Like your brand is so much more than just your name and the style in which you talk and the way in which you speak. It's also about the products and what the value you offer to your audiences. So this first one, which is the book, is just a game changer for any speaker. It'll give you so much what we call authority in marketing. So just saying you're an author really helps with event planners, especially when you want to grow your career and go to conferences. They really look into speakers who have published books. So it can be self-published. You can also go, of course, to editorials and do it in the mainstream, so to speak. But whatever the way you choose, make sure to make this one of your priorities if speaking is something you're interested in, because it will really change your marketing, your authority, and everything in your game for both hosts and event planners, and even your audiences, because it's extra income for each book you sell. It's just extra income. So Amazon makes it very easy, but there are multiple ways in which you can do it. I'll just leave it out there so you can think through that if you don't have books already. Of course, we have different formats like audiobooks, and there's also bigger tickets that can be sold for more expensive tickets, such as self-paced online courses and certifications. So with your expertise and with the topics you teach, you can do courses sold directly to audiences. So that's where your speaker QR and just having your leads. So let's picture this for a second. Let me go back 2 steps. If you do a free keynote speech, for instance, and you feel like you're wanting to do something more with that, what you can do is negotiate with that person hiring you for that. So if it's a pro bono, you can say, okay, I'll do it pro bono, but can I offer these courses to your audience? So by the end of your speech, you can also offer an invitation for people to go to your profile, to go to your website and purchase a course. Even if it's a simpler way, even if it's them writing them to your email and you offer them a course for a high ticket. So this one can be huge as an extra income stream. I know it can take some time to set up, but it's worth the effort because this is a higher ticket sale that you can easily do, and you'll be speaking to hundreds of people. So just imagine the traction you can get and how many people can see those courses just by being a public speaker. So this is a huge one, you guys. And if you have been an educator, a professor, a teacher of any kind, you already have the skills to do this. So it's just setting it up and getting that extra income from your audiences. Also certifications. So once you become a thought leader, someone who is raising up a name in the industry, or if you already are someone who has a name in a specific niche, you can start offering certifications. So not only do you train people with a course, but you say you'll get a certification by the end of it, signed by me, and you include that in your brand name, in your speaker brand, as a part of the product you're selling to them. So this is huge. You can also, of course, offer interactive coaching. So don't want to go into too much detail right now. I just want to give you a general idea of what you can do. But you can do one-on-one or automated webinars that people can sign up to and get that coaching from you. So it's pre-designed content you can do, or just do one-on-one sessions for a high ticket or a high cost per hour, so to speak. So a good hourly rate. You can also do mini masterminds, short-term goal-oriented groups. So basically, since you're speaking to a lot of people, especially in corporate, you'll get the chance to also create groups of people with a similar interest in what they want to learn and create a mastermind for that. You can also create many things that are dynamic, such as virtual challenges, leadership sprints. So there's a lot of room for creativity in this. And of course, membership communities, learning and networking. So you can think as a way to grow your career and starting to feel and think through how you want your community to be like, what kind of people you want to market to. So since you'll be speaking to so many different audiences, this is something you want to give thought to in terms of your speaker brand and what your community is like. Like, what problem do you solve for them? How do you help them? And how does your community interact with that? So there must be something, which is your value proposition, the how do you help section, which we also help you with in the branding kit, that you can revolve this membership around and towards. So this is very important for as I was mentioning, for your personal brand as a speaker. So yeah, when thinking about a speaker brand, we want everything to make sense. So I'll take a pause here, from the products for a second and circle back to what makes a speaker identity or what makes a speaker brand. And something I want to give to you guys as food for thought from the marketing and design perspective is you have a style of saying things, you have a way of doing your message and of reaching out to audiences and also event planners. Everyone has their frameworks, their way of speaking, their way of connecting. And that message also has to be consistent across your product, across your visuals, across the way you dress. So it's creating a brand is not just, hey, I'm Juliana here and I'm going to talk to you guys about something. It's, okay, how am I going to present myself? What's my logo going to look like? What's my copywriting going to look like? How do I want event planners to feel like when they interact with me? Am I a one-to-one person? Am I easy to get along with? Are my contracts easy to sign, or is it a complicated process, but very detailed so that we can both be on the same page? How informed do I want them to be? And the products I do, what problem do they solve with my audiences, and in which style? Am I detailed person? Am I a just go do it fast, dynamic person? Those are all questions that revolve around self-knowledge. But once you nail them down, just having that cohesive message across everything you do will make it so much better for your growth and for your brand. So these are just some ideas of the products you can make, but the shape, that's something you decide. That's something for you to make in your speaker brand. So how does Yvette's book look like? How does Jasmine's book look like? What's the message Claudine wants to get to the world and how she helps people? So that's what you want to be thinking about when building your brand as a speaker. Even the colors and the copy and your page and everything. As for group clients, now back to the product side of things, these are even higher ticket solutions that you can offer when negotiating with keynote events. So even it's something that could be bundled. So you can make a bundle of, okay, I'll give you a keynote, and also for this discounted X amount of dollars, you can get this bundle with workshops for your team. So you can include a limited amount of seats, for instance. You can say, okay, for 30 people in your company's team, I can offer this workshop after the keynote is over. And then that's where you get a higher ticket sale from your negotiation. So you're not just a speaker who is waiting to speak at an event. You're also a speaker who is helping that company directly and their team directly with your know-how and your consultation. So this is a great area for growth and for negotiation if you find that they're interested in that kind of services. You can do tailored, customized curricula for their people, corporate trainings, hybrid programs. So if you travel for a keynote speech and then accommodation becomes too costly for both the company or for you, if that's something that is going to be paid by you, you can always offer follow-ups online. Like we're here in this co-working section, you can also do that with your clients and do follow-ups and consultations online with those companies. You can also do subscription-based training portals, which are, I know on the, let's say, implementation, development side of things can get complex, but as you grow as a speaker, I want you to think about like 3 years from now, if you put in the work, even 2 years, even 1 year, the pace is different for everyone, right? You can be working with a team, and in that team, you can have developers, and they can help you create your portal so you can have clients there in membership, in a subscription-based community, courses, everything. You can do book bundles, so you can do resources for teams. Maybe it's a cheat sheet. Maybe it's something that you can offer food for thought. Maybe it's a framework you're offering to corporate the trainings you offer, so they get something either in print or in digital that they can take home, and they will remember you from the keynote you gave, and then they will interact with your content and apply that in real life in their companies. You can even make leadership simulation games. So this is big. Like you could do any kind of activities that you think you can help corporate clients. So I know it can get a little overwhelming, but hopefully it's also an exciting road because there is so much room for growth in the speaker career that this is just the start, you guys. The start is just keep pitching, prepare your speech, you're ready to speak in front of audiences. And from there, once you get traction and once you get your voice and your message out there, you can create so many products and so many income streams that your brand can become really, really big.
Thank you, Juliana. I know that is a lot, but I think it's important to see kind of where you can go in terms of products. And again, Ron says all the time, only 30% of your income in your speaking business should come from keynotes. So you can take that framework that you use for your speech. The first book that I wrote was actually a speech first, not a book first. So it was a speech that I gave over and over again. And then I took that speech and put the speech into a book. And then the book, then after I wrote the book, I created workbooks, and then I ran programs based on the principles in the book. So there are so many opportunities to use your intellectual property to create different products. Product being your book, product being your speech, product being programs, all based on the same information. So thank you for going through that, Juliana.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Any questions before we hop off? I know, Dr. Yvette, you and I are going to set up some time
Okay.
to get clear. I'll work with Raquel to get your Speaker Hub profile upgraded to gold, and then I'm happy to share about the difference.
Appreciate it. And Juliana, thank you for showing that deck, because I can say personally, I've been able to take lower honorariums and make more from the stage than I made with the honorarium. So I was able to make sure that my target audience was there. And in addition to that, I was able to create content. So a lot of the things I request is, if you're going to give me a finished video of my talk, then I can play around with the honorarium. Use my book and some of my services in your promotion of the conference. Also set up maybe a VIP session with my target audience outside of the event, and just a lot of creative things we've been able to do that don't necessarily have to come from the stage, but are very easy negotiation options when you're looking at honorarium. I've even gone into an honorarium that just paid me for transportation and lodging and ended up making more with sales from the stage and selling my product. So you are right on point, Juliana, and thank you both.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I think the more we share our wins and share about the strategies we use, that's why we have these co-working sessions, so that we can share and connect and learn and grow from each other. So thank you for that. All right. Well, if no one has any addition, Jasmine, do you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, not anything, a couple of lunch workshops ago, there's some sheets that Ron and you are going to be sharing them with me. Anything that is important, can you share them or email them? I know I'd asked, and I can't remember now what Ron was showing, and I said I'd really like to have a copy of that. But I'll go back and I'll be specific the next time.
Yes,
So you know exactly what I want.
You'll be excited to know that we're creating a resource list. We are compiling different resources, such as, what does a great speaker website look like? So we have Skills Camp where you can go search. But when you all say things on these calls, we're like, okay, we need to create that. So these calls give us feedback. So if you think of it, let me know.
Problem. I'll let you know. I just thought of it right now when I saw that framework was very, I took a screenshot of that framework because it's very important to know that you're not just tunnel vision on one thing, but you're constantly, creating and growing your business. So appreciate that.
We believe in being tunnel vision on getting your framework together. Like, get the framework, because the framework is the foundation for the rest of your intellectual property. So whatever your framework is, go on the podcast, talk about it. People are going to ask questions, poke holes in it, and get really firm on your belief in where you can take people based on your framework. And once that's in place, you can write the book, do the speech, do the training. So don't worry about creating the products. Just focus on getting that framework solid.
I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we have
I've
to
just
wait for our yes, because you'll definitely get yes.
Exactly. I just shared the resources list. It's live. It's a live document. So if you check it out by the end of next week, it'll probably have more resources in it. But feel free to check it out and to enjoy the content there. I think it's very helpful for any questions you might have about speaking, and we'll keep seeing each other in these sessions. So we're always happy to help.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll be on this link tomorrow. We'll be back on this link tomorrow, and then to our regular scheduled program on Monday with Ron.
Okay, so Angela, were you able to send me your email address, or you put it on the chat?
I sent it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Let me.
I'll put it in the chat again for anyone that wants to see it. This is Angela at speakerhub.com.
Okay. Okay, good.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.